Hi, this is Mike Liepke. Thank you for joining me in my video presentation of my home search app. I'm going to be doing a brief introduction and overview. Now I know there are a lot of apps out there, a lot of places you can search for homes on the internet. There, RealtyUSA.com is our brokerage website. There's CNYRealtor.com. There's Realtor.com, Zillow, Trulia, and many, many others. But what I'd like to show you is a very simple app. I think it's very intuitive, and I'll show you how it works, and hopefully it'll catch on, and maybe it'll work for you. Now the best thing about this app is that you can do it right from and within Facebook, or you can do it directly from the internet. And you can use it on your smartphones, tablets, or on your computer. So let's get started, and I'll show you how to get to the app. Okay, here we are on my Facebook business page. The way you can find me, if you don't know where I am already, you can just, from Facebook, just type in R. Michael Liepke, L-I-E-P as in Paul, K-E, all one word, caps, capitalization not required, and it'll bring you right to my Facebook business page where we are right now. Now let me show you where to find the app. Now this is my account, so things are going to look a little bit different for you, but there's a Shop Now button right here. And if you select this button, it'll take you right to the app. There's another place you can access the app, and if you're using a smartphone or a tablet, these tabs and these buttons may not be presented in the same way, but there is a section down below on the left called Apps. Now here in this section there's one called Find a Home. If we click on that one, that will bring you right up to the app. Now the app will be embedded within Facebook. We'll scroll down here so we can see it. So you can actually search for a home right in Facebook, from your tablet, from your phone, from your computer. Or you can do it another way, and I'll show you how to set that up here in a moment. Okay, I've switched over to the full screen view, the app directly in the browser itself. I will give you the address for that at the bottom of the screen. I'll flash that up there for you. But this gives you more of a full screen to look at. It'll work a little bit better for the presentation. But again, you can use it within Facebook, or you can call it up with a web browser and use it more or less full screen standalone. So when the screen opens up, it shows you that this is my page, and you've got two tabs here for sale or for rent. Generally, I would assume you're going to be looking for sale. Agent profile gives you information about me. Featured listings will identify my specific listings and listings that are associated with me or my broker. Contact me if you need to contact me. So those are pretty straightforward. So let's just start. Let's just say we want to look in Liverpool. Well, it's easier just to select it. And we're going to pull up a map and a number of listings on the right hand side. So let me just give you a layout here. We'll give you a high level view first. Up here is a banner. You can pull this down. This is more like the contact information, just like on the first page. View my profile, features listings, and contact now or return to home page. So we won't need to do that. Over in this section here, like I said, we've got Liverpool selected. Let's just go to, let's say, Syracuse. You can type that in, or you have different options. You can put in zip codes. You can put in actual cities, villages, whatnot. Over here is a refined search button. We'll show you that in a little bit. This section over here is great for help. If you click that little question mark there, a bunch of these plus signs will show up. And then if you hover over it with your mouse, it'll give you an idea of what is going on in that section of the app. So you can explore that on your own. We'll just click on the map just to get rid of that. This little price tag is so you can save properties that are of interest to you. We'll show you that again in more detail, and here you can click on me for more information. But basically, when the map comes up, you have all these listings showing up here with these little markers, and then over on the side over here are a bunch of listings, more of a kind of a semi-detail listing. If you scroll through these are the same properties that are listed over, you see over here on the map. They will, just to show you on the map, now we're showing 228 results, 200 out of 228 results within Syracuse, New York, within a 3.85 mile radius. Over here you've got your normal map buttons. You can scroll out so you can actually see what the radius looks like, your particular area. This will recenter your screen, and this you can change the actual radius. Now this it looks like an overlay button, but it's really, well, it says layers, but really if you click on this, it's going to change to like a satellite view, but it's a little difficult to see listings on that, but it might come in handy for looking at some detailed information. So you click it, you go from the street map to the satellite view. All right, let's zoom in a little bit. Oh, well, okay, we can reposition this map too. If you go in the center of the circle there, we can reposition the map, or in this little icon over here, you can actually size your radius down. So we'll go in here, we'll zoom in a little bit, check out a couple of properties, and you can hold on your left mouse button and slide it over, and then let go, and it'll reposition the map for you too. All right, these little buttons with the numbers on them indicate bedrooms. So if we hover over one, it'll give you a little presentation on that. You notice it's up on the top, it says for sale, 23 days on the market, list price, address, and then 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and the MLS number, and picture one from the MLS. And this button is a 2. Notice it's 2 bedrooms. And over here, this is what I was looking for, the 5+. So it'll only go up to 5 bedrooms. If we find something that's 6 or 7 bedrooms, then it'll still say 5+. But all of those numbers represent the number of bedrooms. Now over here we have one that has a minus sign, so either the bedrooms aren't listed, or in this particular case it looks like it's a commercial property, so bedrooms don't really apply. All right, so that's what you're looking at on the map. Now I mentioned that these pictures over here are the same properties that are shown on the map. So we can sort these. You notice here, sort days on market, newest first. If you click on that banner there, these are the options you have to do your filtering or your presentation. So we can do price, lowest or highest, first, square footage, distance, year built, oldest to newest. So just to show you, let's say square footage, largest to smallest. We've got our biggest ones first. This one is over 8,000 square feet, then down to 52, 51. You notice they're descending. So you can change your sort there. You can actually look through these properties with a picture, or we can scroll and you have a smaller picture, find something based on location. So you have a couple of different options. Now just to show you what the details look like, let's say we want to look into this property in more detail. We'll just click on that picture and it opens up a detail page. And so let's just go through this real quick. If you notice you have little arrows left or right. If you click on this button, you'll get a bigger picture. So the next picture, we can scroll through all the pictures that are listed on the MLS. Now the details are presented here, beginning with the number of days on market for sale. These little buttons here, this is a virtual tour. This is basically the number of pictures set to music with some text and background. So this is a way to share this with some friends. If you find a property that you like that might be great for a buddy of yours, you can click on this and actually send it in an email or post it to Facebook or to Twitter. This icon here gives you the full details. I'm just going to show you that it fills up the whole rest of the screen. So we hit close and go back. All right, so this detailed presentation works a little bit better for showing what's on this. So I'm going to stick with this one, but notice that, like we showed you here, this full detail will give you a better screen size. So then we go through some specifics, the location, some number of bathrooms, square footage, bedrooms, so on and so forth. Then there's highlights and picture format, displays on what some of the features that the property has. Then there's the normal description that's listed in the MLS, and this is probably what most people see when they look on Zillow, Truly, or Realtor.com and so forth. If you want to get additional information, remember the MLS, if a person who is selling has lived in the property, they're required to fill out a property condition disclosure statement. And that statement can give you a lot of insight into the condition of the property. And it's a very important document to have, especially if you're seriously considering a property. And that doesn't show up on any of the public sites. The only way to get it is from a realtor. And I'd be more than happy to help you. Just give me a call or email, text, and we'll take care of you. So if you want to set up an appointment to see this home, you can click on that. This will give you a little summary. Make sure you're looking at the right property. You can call me, you can email me, you can set up a showing time, a date and a time in your email, or you can click on do a CMA. Now, we routinely do pricing for our buyers, and we basically review the market of recent solds and actives and pending sales in close proximity to the location of the subject property. We don't do that for every property, but if you're seriously considering it, putting in an offer, that's something we routinely do. So, and then you could actually send the request. We're going to close that out. Scroll down now. This is a great presentation here. It actually shows you an outline of the parcel, and it gives some dimensions here for each of the legs. Then you can actually go into a street view, and that's going to be a pop-up on the side. So this is like Google. You can scroll around and look at different views, so on and so forth. Then there's the aerial view, which is satellite view. We'll go back to parcel. Anytime this banner opens up, X will close it. This will go to aerial view, street view, just like we did on the other buttons. We hit X to close it. We go back to the map. Okay, scrolling down to the details. Neighborhood demographics. Good information to have. They're in air quality. Transportation information. And finally, school information. Now, the school information is provided by Great Schools, so it's just ported right in here. And this is a disclosure from IDX, is how we present it. And then my information down here. Now, to close this out, just close it out like that. Now, you notice this little button right here has a little, let's see if I can catch it. There we go, catch the right one. This, you'll notice, has a little star, gold star on it. That's what I was referring to here on the price tag. If we click on that, this will see, it says all my homes, all. And I have one listed here as a favorite. So if we go all my homes, we go to just the favorites. That's a favorite of mine. This little switch over here is lights on, lights off. So you can go to a dark screen, or you can go to a light screen, whatever works best for you. Or back to the map. Okay, let's show a little bit about how this works. We're going to scroll down through here a little bit. Let's just pick a couple of properties. Let's say we pick this one, and then we hit the little price tag. Let's say we don't like that one, so we can put it on our dislike list. Click on that. Click on this one. Hit the price tag. Put that on our favorites list. Like that. And then just to show you, if we can scroll up here, see the favorites list, we get this little icon here. The dislike list has a little slash through it. And let's say this one, this is free format, so you can add a category of your liking. You can, let's say we want to put purchase offer on that. We create a category called purchase offer. We hit add, and that's automatically added there. Now you notice this one's added with a green tag, showing that it's you know, a user defined. Let's say this one over here, we're just going to change this to something else. We'll call it hot list. Okay, that one goes in the hot list. You notice these categories are added here, and again, because it's a user defined, it's just green tag there. Now if we go over to our summary list, we'll say all of our homes, and they're all listed there. This is a favorite, this is a dislike, and this one and this one are special user defined, and this is a favorite too. Now you can scroll here and you say, just let's look at the favorites. And then over here we do the dislikes. We're going to change the status on that. We're going to unclick dislike. Okay. So let me go up here to our favorites. We're going to unfavorite this, turn it off. Favorite, unfavorite, turn it off. Go back to the main list, purchase offer, click on this, click this off. And to the hot list, click on this, and then turn this off. Okay, so now we go back to the map. Now we've taken everything that we put in our, you know, favorites and so forth. We go into the, we hit all, and there's nothing in there. But just to show you now that we've taken some of those user-defined categories out of here, let's just click on this one. Let's change the tag on this one. Notice those user-defined. When we take the last property out of that, it disappears. So you can create a new list here. New list. Add it. And it appears here. Okay, so we've beat that to death. So that's basically... okay, turn this off. Okay, let's just do a quick thing on refining our search. Let's go to, let's say we're just going to take, let's go to man this, and we'll scroll out a little bit. So if we go here, we can see how far out we are. Just click on it and move it a little bit. It'll tell you. See the radius up on the top here in this area. You'll see that that moves. So we'll go to like well, 3¼ mile radius. So here are the properties in here. Notice there we're showing 200 out of 294. So I'll show you how to do a refined search. Let's say we want to do on a price. We can click here. We can do a minimum price and a maximum price of, let's say, 150 to 200. Done. Notice we only have 32 showing now because they're all within that price range, 199.9, so on and so forth. Refine search, hit reset. That'll take that out of there. So you can do this with all of these. You can change number of beds, click out of it, property type, all single family. Now this is some of those commercials that came in here. You can click this single family only, or you can do a townhouse, condo, so on and so forth, and that will limit your search to 2, so you won't get those commercials in there. Now we're down to 200. But all of these things you can change, the lot size, the age, so on and so forth. How many levels are basically talking single story, 1.5, 2-story, 3-story, and so on and so forth. Number of cars is basically, you know, how many size of the garage. We'll click that up. But notice right on the bottom, there's a specific keyword search. So for anything that's not represented here on the top, maybe you wanted to, for instance, let's say you want a property with a pool. Just type in pool. So it's going to search the listing, the description, and so forth, and see if it can find one with a pool. All right, so now we've limited the search to 21 properties. Let's pull one of these up and see what we've got here. Okay, it doesn't say anything here. If we double click on it, it'll bring up the details. Scroll down through here. Notice here it says pool, yes. So you're able to search for particular characteristics, kind of a free format thing. And let's scroll back out again. Zoom back out. Go back to refine the search. Let's say reset. So that clears everything out. But let's say fenced backyard. So if we type in fence, if you typed in fenced, you may miss a few. If you type in fence, it'll also include fenced. So try to stay as generic as possible. Hit return, and notice we got one that came back. Click on that, and let's see what we got. It'll probably be in the description. Okay, in-ground pool with PVC privacy fence and pool house. The fence was returned. That's the only one in that area that that had that characteristic. Go back to refine search, and you notice you can add more than one. This one's in here. If you want to delete that one, you put it in there. Also, if we want to add in a new one, we can put pool back in there. This one meets both of the qualifications. If you want to delete all of them, you can do this, or you can do the reset above, and that should clear that all out too. Yep. Okay. So that's basically the overview. Okay. Thanks for joining me. I hope you find a benefit in this, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.